So one of the biggest misconceptions about plant-based is that it is really expensive, and that's absolutely not true. You can make a ton of really great tasting recipes without spending a whole lot of money. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 really simple ways that you can save money on a plant-based diet. Now, all the strategies that I'm going to share with you are beginner friendly, and they're not dependent on where you live or what you have access to for vegan alternatives. So really, anybody can use these strategies. So my first tip for saving money on a plant-based diet is to replace cashews. So cashews are a staple in vegan cooking, from anything from cheesecake to pasta sauces to vegan cheese. Usually you find the base is cashews, and cashews unfortunately are a pricier item. So if you find yourself using cashews consistently, one easy way that you can replace those and save yourself some money is by using tofu instead. I know that sounds a little weird, but tofu is actually a great replacement for cashews in a lot of recipes, and you can usually find recipes that are using tofu instead of cashews. So this is a really easy alternative and a cheaper alternative than using cashews. So my second tip for saving money on a plant-based diet is to use dried beans over canned. So in general, dried beans tend to be a little bit cheaper than canned, and they also last you longer. This is because instead of having to use the entire can in a recipe, you can portion out what you need and save the rest for later. Even though this seems really small, it does add up over time, especially if you're eating a lot of beans. So my third tip is to actually make your own alternatives. So while vegan alternatives seem to be more prevalent than they have ever been, a lot of them are still a little too pricey. So one of the best ways to save money on a plant-based diet is to actually make your own. Now, a lot of people get really intimidated by this, but it's actually a lot simpler than you might think. A lot of recipes out there aren't using any specialty ingredients or any specialty equipment. Really, you can make your own alternatives using really simple ingredients and nothing more than a blender. It's really that simple, and it's something that can save you a lot of money in the long run as well. So my fourth and final tip for saving money on a plant-based diet is to shop in season. So especially when it comes to produce, you want to keep an eye on what's currently in season and plan your recipes around that, because there are price shifts between when things are in season and when they're not. And that is a really great way to save a little bit of money here and there each and every week. And that definitely adds up over time. So it's a really great way to save money in the long run. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you get notified whenever I put out a new video like this. And if you're interested in saving some money and making your own alternatives, you can check out this video right here, where I'm sharing 3 simple recipes for making your own vegan ground beef at home. And I will see you in the next one.